Once again, welcome back to a continuation of day 18. Let's organize ourselves a little bit here. Hopefully this show, by me moving that there, it shows command points for you guys and the time of day and all that. I think I figured it out, so it's got to be about there where my thing will cut off. So, last time we what was supposed to be a destroyer and a submarine turned out to be two submarines. We sent out the Havocs and the Wildcats. So what do we want to do? We're sending back the Havocs because they can't do much with submarines without bombs. And we found out that these bombs don't explode when they hit the target underwater. They bounce off. It has to be on the surface for them to ignite. So not much use. If they were just guns, probably could have attacked better, but yeah. So what we sent up some Catalinas for that last submarine. And if I presume that the last submarine is heading north to cut off this lane, I at least want to protect. So I sent them out with depth charges. They have 8 325-pound depth charges in a box for one submarine. That will be quite a lot of depth charges. So I'm looking forward to seeing the submarine again if we do see it. We got going on down here. Again, we're still worried about this guy. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he went. If we look at our enemy losses, last time we hit that group, we did nothing to it, I believe. I don't think the Hero was part of that. Maybe it was, but I think we just damaged a couple ships, but that didn't seem to deter them. But maybe they did turn around and they're just moving slow. So we'll see what happens. But let's see if we can find that submarine again. Milne Bay. Again, do I bother with these fighters or not? What can I send up? You know, send up these guys. 3 against 12, maybe. I don't think it's going to do anything. We need them in the air, though, these Kitty Hawks, to do some damage if we do find any ships. So I'm not going to encounter them again, but I will play a little bit with this search pattern. Again, 212 nautical miles on these guys really doesn't do anybody any good, really. So we're going to send them that direction. I have a feeling that maybe they bypassed Milne Bay and they're coming this way to Port Moresby. I can send out some of these guys, but again, 208 with a bomb, 261. We'll send them. I don't think we're going to be able to do much. I want them to return back on that scout mission so that they go this way and they'll be able to search this sea on their return. So let's see what that does. Do we have anything else out here that we can send? No. So, yeah, we're struggling right now. This is just a nature of the game, really. What's this guy doing? Let's send him over here and see if he can find something. I don't think we will, but if they do, this guy finds something, we'll be able to use him. Kitty Hawk's doing that, and Beaufort. I'm gonna send him to follow the Beaufort with the hopes of something. He's not gonna be able to last that long, but he'll go out again. And this guy, he is heading this way. Does that mean that we damage them so they're going back to Rabaul? So, Catalina's, what are you guys doing? Are you finding anything? Let's see. I don't like that he just crashed. He just stopped moving there. Maybe it's too narrow. Again, these guys are harassing us. I'm going to actually shoot them down. My Beaufighter. Let's go tactical, get rid of that scout plane. Scout planes are the bane of my existence. I don't like them. I don't really need the Kitty Hawks to attack. I really want them to continue on doing their thing. Maybe they'll find something, maybe they won't. But so that's a way to get rid of that. Kind of want them to stay out of our world. But that's all we're going to get in this engagement here. So, it's moving on. Again, I'm not seeing any. Probably should get them to move somewhere. Lightnings, what are you guys doing? You're heading home. I know I thought I sent something this way, but I probably missed it. Okay, back to Catalina. Maybe that guy will show up again. Now, if we don't see him, don't really care about that. These guys are just harassing our planes. If we don't find him, we are going to have them escort over. What is this guy? They can defend themselves. I'm not too concerned with that, but I am concerned with this group. So we're going to send it to Task Force 17, these PBYs. I just want that to be this guy here alone by himself. If the submarine finds him and attacks him, so be it. I'm not going to bat an eye about that if that's the case. Hopefully these guys will be able to spot the submarine and dispatch it. Yeah, let's see if we got any planes not moving here. Sometimes that happens in the game. You just look for any planes that aren't moving. That is not appropriate. We are going to dispatch you pretty quickly. I guess we could put bombs on these guys. Have them go get rid of that, and then head this way. We'll put them cap over the destroyer group, and let them... How did you not... Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, let's see if we can find anything before they go home. I'm not expecting anything here, but if they're going to fly home anyway, you might as well use them to see if you spot anything. The chances are pretty remote, but why not? Give it a shot. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. If you guys have any suggestions with the recording as far as my sound, I'm using a webcam for my microphone. Or sound of the game. You want me to lower the volume of the game, or I guess I could do it like that. Let me know. Leave a comment below. Again, I'm just a regular guy, not a computer savvy dude, and I don't have, editing software. I did it one time on my old computer, back when computers had a CD drive. This new computer that I built does not have a CD drive, and I don't know what happened to my old program that I purchased, but it's gone, which is fine. But so many new ones out there that I don't know which one to buy. If you have any recommendations for software or anything that can help me improve my recordings, microphones, boom stands, whatever, those are pretty much the only two things I'm looking for. An actual recording microphone, so I don't have to use my webcam. So we don't need to. Okay. Found nothing. I didn't expect to find anything, but I kind of wanted these guys, these Catalinas. We're going to keep an eye on the Catalinas because I want them to be somewhat involved. And they are going to return right over this. So if at any time we get an engagement, I'm going to stop them. And they're going to return pretty soon. So let's see what happens. Right here, we're going to go tactical. The reason is I want to be able to maybe let's see if they like to come and attack our ships. So one of the things to do with the ships that I like to do is formations, first of all. So actually, this formation's fine, I guess. So because the destroyers have to be at a certain speed, let's take a look. Little edumacations. Anybody that's got sonar, turn it on. And we got to be at, I think it's 12, but let's go down to 10. And I do like the 3-column form up, and make sure that because I did that form up, that we can go down slower. So with the sonar on the Marriott and the Summers, and no sonar there, and Cimarron's no sonar, which is fine. We're going to be traveling at a slower speed. Let's go check on our PVUIs. What are they doing? I know that this is kind of crazy, but I want them to see if they can attack. I don't think they can. But yeah, they're too slow, but they might be able to do something. So let's see if we can do this. Now, does this guy have any bombs on him? Is he gonna try and bomb somebody? Like my Cimarron? Let's get this guy rolling. I really like to not have this get hit, but let's see. QBY's healing her faster. Can't even chase down a scout plane. So it doesn't look like he dropped, which is a good thing. What we're going to do is we're going to get everybody back in order. Everybody speed up. And Cimarron's 18, 17, so let's do everybody to 18. And let's see what this guy's doing here. I don't think how he's outrunning. So he didn't even drop his bombs, which is kind of squirrely. Yeah, we're not going to be able to chase him down, unfortunately. Everybody seems to be doing fine here. And we're gonna step out of this because not much else we can do. So they're just gonna head home. There's not much there, so we're gonna let that one ride, I guess. Let's see if we can get in and drop off our cargo. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these bases blows up here shortly. Just because there are times when you know, if you can't take advantage, you wind up having an issue. So I'm going to send these. Not him. I want my Catalinas over my cargo ships. With depth charges, and I want them over Task Force 14 or 17. I think I hit that already. And these guys, yeah, let's just get you in and unload your cargo. Again, with this harassment down here, you know, I'm tempted to do something, but I just don't think it's gonna do anybody any good. And I'm gonna send this guy out, and I want him to see if we have an approaching enemy battleship group, and then we're gonna send him over here to do a little scouting, targeting, and see if that does anything. I don't know if those things impact anything by taking out planes. Let's see what the Caddy Hawk's found. You got anything to send up to help out? No. So what's your guess? How many enemy planes do you think are here? I have a feeling there's probably 9, or it could be 12, or even more. So let's see. I do not want them to initially engage. Take off the dogfight at will button. Speed everybody up. I want to be higher just because. I don't think they automatically go into that, but let's take a look. So they're not trying to get higher, but let's do that. You get out of there. I don't want them coming after you. Still with your torpedoes and nothing in sight. Kitty Hawks. You know, I'm okay with not having an engagement with a bunch of planes. Concerned about what's over there. You know, my graphics, guys. Yeah, I don't know how to make this game look good with what I have to work with. It looks good, but it doesn't look great. I've seen other channels play this game, and it looks much better than what I see on my screen. Probably what you guys see on your screen too. Doesn't look bad. Nice little sunset, but I just don't think that is the best quality. So with that, we have nothing in sight, so we're gonna retreat. We are waiting on this guy to land. Again, Milne Bay. I don't care about you, Milne Bay, as of yet. You're not attacking us. There's a bunch of planes. Can we unload cargo? Of course not. I've seen other channels when they hit the unload all cargo that sometimes not everything gets unloaded. Let's take a look. I just hit the button once, so let's take a look and see. Our Marian unloaded, 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 and unloaded. There was a point in the game, I think it was the TTE mod, where if you hit that unload all cargo, it didn't unload, I think, fuel or engineering ships. But it's good to see that that's not part of the thing anymore. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take the not worried about the Centaur. I'm going to take the one destroyer and put him with Task Force 17. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, these guys, I want you to course to here, approximately. And when you get there, I'm going to say, let me see here. Which one? Summers has sonar and radar. Marianne, how about you? Alright. Let's try it again. You are a... You're not a Summers, what are you? Are you, this guy? Yeah. So you're a Venom class. Dual purpose. I didn't see if the Summers was dual purpose. No. So we're gonna send the Summers along with the cargo and the we're gonna send the Summers. You are going to detach this is just a temporary, and I want you to form up with that guy. And then these guys are going to follow you, but they are not going to merge. They will continue on to the Centaur, and then again later they will regroup again and go back to Midway. When we get to Midway in 2 days, we're supposed to get more command points, so we'll go from there. So let's see what happens. I really want to deal with these guys. P38. Let's see what we can do with you. So I see 3 enemy behind us. Line abreast. And again, so sorry, but you guys are not playing fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to split, break, and I want this guy to hobble on the deck and go this way. And this guy, I want you to speed up and go to the deck as well. So hopefully they follow somebody. Let's change that to this. Chase me. And who's chasing you? I want you to go that way, and I want you to go this way. So depending on who they chase is what we will do. I'm not liking what this guy's doing. Please don't do that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to go that way. So you see everybody's chasing this guy. So we are going to send him on a goose run. goose runs are just my way of cheating the game, like I've said before. It is what it is. So now that this lightning that we have chasing is 278, so let's go down to that 290. See if we can spot them. So there they are, these boys. 160. Let's see if we can conclude this with killing some bad guys. I want to make sure that we're not being creeped up on. 282. .282, 290. So they're going to be in distance, but we will be able to catch them. Chase these guys down. Put a world of hurt on them. This is running a little long than the last video. I was trying to stick to that 30-minute thing, but if you guys don't like it, you can tell me what you prefer. See if I can stick to that. If I get stuck in early game, there's a lot of like air engagements and things like that, and you can just say, I don't want to bother with it or whatever, but the thing is, you can either do the engagements or just not. I choose to do that because I like the game. So let's see how far we can go. See if we can get these guys out of the game. These zeros here. I could even slow it down a little bit, maybe. Guys to bunch up a little bit more. And this guy's going his max speed, so he can't really. It'd be nice if we could see the other aircraft, but we're just trucking along. What do you think with a game like this? don't know if I consider it an older game. It's been out for a few years. I don't know exactly how long, but do we like these kind of games? Do we prefer to have games that are adventure-y? I personally love this time frame. I find it the most exciting I have since I was a kid. I just have always liked, the 40s, World War II, the romance I guess involved with, I don't know, the fictitious John Wayne movies and Errol Flynn of the 30s and 20s. I always wanted to be like a World War II pilot, on a fighter plane. And just the way it was for me, I guess. So, I guess that's why I like these games. One thing I can say about the P-38 that I didn't know is P-38 was a plane that was well above its time, although I think it was, again, 38. I think it was built in 1938 when they designed it and came out production. But he talked about the speed, the development, problems, all sorts of things with the plane. This plane used to get lost. There are all sorts of accounts of P-38s returning from missions and getting lost over like the Himalayas and losing its way. And just running out of gas and crashing somewhere nobody even knew where. This is our first contestant. The Price is Wrong. And we're going to come in really quick, and we're not going to drop bombs on him. Of course, we are going to spank him with our 50 cals. Again, I think it's 450 cals, right? Four 50 cals, or let's take a look. 120 millimeter in the nose and 450 cals. So this is the bottom center 6 o'clock position. This guy here is our 20 millimeter, and then around the circle is the 50 cals. So it's a lot of firepower in the nose mount, which a lot of American aircraft did not do. Get rid of the number 3 guy first, and then we'll go the rest of them. So, let's see what happens. A lot of people, they think of World War II fighter pilots as, like similar to what you see in movies today, Top Gun or whatever. It's all about maneuvering. Well, there's a lot of maneuvering for sure, but a lot of it was positioning. Altitude wins, speed wins. And gunner accuracy was key. Now, when you talk about the type of aircraft that people flew. You know, we're talking about so please go kill them, will you? But a lot of times, planes were caught from behind. This started in World War I, where planes would attack. I'm sure that makes sense. This guy first, please. 261. Let's not bypass this dude too much. Where you would catch planes just cruising either back to their airfield or they were going on a mission somewhere, but the flying in formation and visibility was very hard. They weren't able to see, you know, in a plane, you could probably, while you're flying, look in that direction all the way to maybe that direction, and then glances behind you, but you couldn't see directly behind you. So in this scenario, you see in the mini map here, this guy's coming at high speed after number 2, and he would be in the blind spot of that aircraft and catch him not even knowing. He's probably, you know, in theory he would be following his leader's planes in formation. They wouldn't be this spread out, they'd be together. So do I do a lot of this in my game? I guess I do. Again, when they can send out 9 against my 3 or 2, just not really fair. First of all, we'd never send up 2 fighter planes alone by themselves. It'd probably be in groups of 8 or more. 2 planes alone would be suicide. So because of that, that's why I do what I do. Call it right, call it wrong, whatever. But I can't afford to lose one of these planes. I just can't. Otherwise, I'm totally defenseless, and they can just take over my bases, Port Moresby and Milne Bay, at will. The fact that they spawned in with like no supplies on them at all is another thing. It just doesn't make sense. And the fact that he veers off as soon as he shoots one down, even though he has dogfight at will. Where's number 2 that you attack? Boy. Why don't you go after? I want you to go after him, so do it. Let's get this over with, if we can. Not the greatest angle to be seen, probably, if you go further this way. But they'll fall in line behind this guy pretty soon. Let's see what we got. slot. Again, I'm sorry for this video going on so long. Wasn't intending on showing you guys this. But now that you know that I do this, I'm not hiding it from you. I know a lot of people say it's kind of cheesy to do this. Have a runner and a chaser to eliminate their air, but they cheat. Let's just put it simply. They fly after hours. They spawn aircraft far from bases where there are no ships and away from their bases all the time. They seem to spawn in over your ships with your radar not spotting them. There's no option to have your air radar on all the time for your ships, which would be the case. So there are a lot of reasons why I do it this way. Those are just tweaks for the game that they have not implemented. The mods have not implemented many of them. You know, in this mod that I'm playing, I still haven't figured out what altitude to fly my dive bombers so that they'll dive bomb properly. I put them at 7,000 feet, which most people use as an altitude, but in this one, for whatever reason, they like to drop down to 3,500 or something. So that's a thing. Speed this up as far as I can. Let's just bum rush these guys. Come on. I like the sound of the sea, the ocean, but I think the waves need to be more accurate. You have white caps with like no peaks, or very little peaks, which is not very accurate. I guess certain angles it looks like there are waves. But not a lot. 288. Let's last video. 288. Let's slide down a little bit just because. Say goodbye to this episode after we shoot this guy down. We still have those supply ships that are trying to land at Midway and drop off their stuff. Maybe I'll do that offline, and we may pick up at the day 21, which will be when we get our next supply and command points. It'll be the next video for video 10. This is 9. But yeah, let's see what happens here. So you see he's abandoned that guy because he's saying, oh my god, this guy's behind me. What do I do? What do I do? Well, you don't do much. because I can outspeed you and we're going to chase you down and kill you. What money? Send you for a swim. And that's how we do that. And with that, we are going to call it. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.